Just wipe the slate clean and move on. Hassan is in Slough. Good evening, Hassan. What would you like to see from Operation Red Meat?
Good evening, Rachel.
Good evening.
Well, I like my red meat. I like my steak well done. And that steak has actually been there for a long time, for the last 2 years.
Okay, so you're liking what's on the barbie so far?
Well, I think the Tory MPs who are calling for his resignation should already look at what has been burning on the barbecue. Now, you may recall we did have a conversation before. I'm a Tory myself. I did stand for Parliament. And I had never been a fan of Boris Johnson. I know I voted for Jeremy Hunt in the leadership election. But Prime Minister Johnson actually won me over when I've seen the positive things that he implemented, such as a successful vaccine rollout, which has saved hundreds and thousands of lives, the furlough scheme, which has saved millions of jobs. So this is about saving lives, saving livelihoods, the ambition to level up. So for me, from my point of view, that is far more important than the parties, because that would be more impactful than the parties have been held at Downing Street. My second point is that everyone is equal under the law. Okay, so even the Prime Minister is not above the law. So what that means is if Sue Gray concludes that, yes, Boris Johnson was guilty, that he did break the rules, then the law should apply equally to him as to you and me. If we broke the rules, what would happen? We would get a penalty of up to £10,000. So it's not a resignation issue. It is an issue of paying a fine if we're going to treat everyone equally. So that's my red meat. It has been there for a long time. In other words, the policies, that's been impactful. That has been there. I think people need a reminder of that.
Oh, just before I let you go, what do you think of the assault on the BBC that came from the Culture Secretary saying that, as far as she was concerned, this is a quote that is unsourced to friends. She said, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a street fighter from Liverpool. It's game over for the licence fee. It's not going to continue past December. It's good for another 5 years and then the BBC's on its own.
I think I have an opinion on that. I know there's always been a tussle between the BBC and Conservatives, but you were right to point out earlier on that the Tories may accuse the BBC of being too left-wing, and then on the other hand you have Labour that says the BBC is a masterpiece of the Tory
too right-wing. I'm sure that I hope we're both right about that. Thanks, Hassan. Let's go to Muswell Hill.